In life uzobhayiziswa because of the kind of information you listen to. Something that is holding you back right now, it's not that because you lack information. It is that you have too much bad information. And in fact, a lot of us are assimilating and are agreeing and believing information that is holding us back instead of information that sends us forward. I'm going to give you an example. There's something that you need to understand. This is very, very important, guys and girls, because there's wisdom. There's three kinds of wisdom. There's wisdom for the rich, there's wisdom for the middle class, and then there's wisdom for the poor. And so why I call it wisdom, because there are things that sounds right to the middle class that is absolutely a no-go zone area for rich people. And again, I say it's wisdom. I'm not saying it's foolishness. And so the reason why, because it's going to make sense. So there are certain things that make sense for middle class people that just don't make sense for rich. Now, here's the thing. You can start assimilating the life of the rich even before you are rich. You can start following the belief patterns of the rich people before you are rich, right? I remember the first thing when I was still struggling in my early 20s, first thing I did, guys, I did not start, I always tell people, you don't start off with money. You start off with developing the patterns, the thought patterns, the belief, the behavior patterns of people with money. But the problem is that if all you are surrounded with is middle class people, you're going to have, middle class or poor people, you're going to have adopted behaviors of the kind of people that you listen to. Make sense? Give you an example. When you meet poor people, and I'm saying poor people, because I'm just not an indictment, it's people who just don't have a lot of money. When they find money, they're like, yo, let me use this money, but I don't know what tomorrow will bring. So the poor think about money as something that must be spent. Number two, the middle class, when they look at money, it must be something that must be managed. So they're always looking for interest-bearing accounts. They're looking for security. They're looking for this, looking for that. When you find rich people, they're always looking at money as something to be used to buy back their time and freedom. That's it. Oh, money. Okay, this money, I'm going to use it to buy back my time and freedom. And this is very important to understand, because sometimes you are trying to build wealth, but you are using information that was meant for middle class, and yet you are trying to become rich. And so a lot of you guys, it's not that you're not meant to be rich, it's that you are using information from the middle class. You tell me, how in the world are you going to survive in wealth building, having an investment portfolio only growing by 5-6% a year? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, inflation is much greater than that. In other words, you are losing. But I always tell people, guys, listen, if you have 100,000 Rand or 200,000 Rand in the bank right now and you don't touch it, what that 200,000 Rand can do a year from now is much less than what that 200,000 Rand could do today. This is why I said sometimes it is much more wiser to spend your money, because it is, if you spend your money today, whatever you bought today, you would buy less of it next year this time for the same amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? So the reality then therefore is, saving is losing. If you save money, you are losing money. But that's what the middle class has been taught. You have to save money. People, I want to grow my savings. Why? I want to grow your savings. No, you should grow your assets. You should grow things that cause your money to grow, not by 5% a year. Because if the cost of petrol goes up by 20% a year, the cost of food goes up by 30%, if everything goes up by 20, 30, 40, 50% a year, why must your money grow by 5% a year? That basically means that even though your money is growing by 5%, but while other things are growing by 35%, that means your money is moving back by that deficit. Think. Lens in mind, guys. So, but again, all of this starts off by you becoming an asset. Yeah, well? So, if you want to become an asset, study what the rich do, study the behaviors of the rich. Don't demonize it, don't speak down on it, don't call it a scam, don't call it bad. You can't attract things you despise in your life. If you can't assimilate what you hate. You can't. You know what I mean? So, think about it. Someone hates you, would you want to be close to them? Absolutely not. So why when you think that you're going to make money while hating people who make money? It doesn't happen that way. See you at the top, guys.